All right, everybody, in just a second here, I'm going to ask Jay Butera to come up and introduce one of our really most favorite members of Congress, Ted Deutch, the Democratic co-chair of the Climate Solutions Caucus.
Well, we are really excited to have Congressman Ted Deutch with us tonight, and I'm going to turn this over to him in just a minute. I just wanted to say after today, I don't know about you, but I feel exhausted but really energized at the same time. So, you know, CCL has a lot of good friends in Congress, but none quite like the man that I'm about to introduce to you, Congressman Ted Deutch. He and I met by chance 6 years ago, and I have to say that chance meeting was the best thing to ever happen to me on Capitol Hill. It really was. It was great for me, and I think when we look back on it, we'll realize that was a pivotal moment for CCL too. Friends in Congress, you know. I was thinking, coming back here from the Hill today, what does that mean, you know, a friend? What's a friend in Congress? Well, a friend, I'm thinking, is someone who's honest enough to tell you when you're right and when you're wrong. And Congressman Deutch does that. He calls it like it is. And a friend helps you stay true to your goals, helps you stay focused on your mission, on your values. And Congressman Deutch has done that for all of us at CCL. And a friend doesn't let you give up, do they? A friend tells you to keep going, even when the road gets rough, even when the odds look long. Congressman Deutch has done that for all of us. So when our bill finally gets introduced in the United States House of Representatives, it will be in no small part because of the tireless efforts, the unwavering commitment, and the true friendship of this man. So right now, let's welcome Congressman Ted Deutch.
Thanks. Wow. Thanks, everyone. Thank you very much. Save a little of that for your next trip up to the Hill. I'm really thrilled to be here. Can I just ask a question? Has the bar been open since this started at 7 o'clock? Because I'm sorry that I'm so late, but I knew that if I managed to come even at this late hour, the people who are still here at closing it on 9:30 are the people who are really committed and also the most fun. So I want to thank, I came just to thank you. I want to thank Jay. I want to thank the entire Citizens Climate Lobby. I'm going to tell you something that I think you all know. Certainly you know it from your more than 500 offices that you visited today. And that's the power that every one of you has to help affect change, the power that every one of you has to help bring more people to the table, and the power that every one of you has to help contribute to meaningful action in the United States Congress to tackle the issue of climate change. That's what all of you can do. And I'm telling you, there are no better advocates anywhere in the world than the people who come up to Washington because they're they're here to talk about an issue that matters to them in their heart. And for all of the people that I've gotten to know in this great organization, I know that that's you. And I know that it's you because whatever state you're from, I know that there has been 1 or 2 or 25 letters to the editor written by you and your friends. And I'm grateful for that. And I know that it's true because when Carlos Curbelo and I launched the Climate Solutions Caucus, we set forth on this path because for us in Florida, we see the effects of climate change every single day. And for people all around the country, we knew that if we could just engage them, that we would be able to have them recognize the impact that they're seeing in their own communities, how climate change is affecting the businesses, their economy, how climate change is affecting whether it's farmers or manufacturers, if they have military bases in their district, wherever they are, it's affecting them. And so we wanted to bring them and convene a meeting, bring them around the table so that we could stop demonizing others for their beliefs and start the conversation to figure out how to come up with a solution. And when we did that, I was hopeful that we would be able to grow this. But getting back to you, because after all, this is really just about you, especially at 9:30. Getting back to you, here's how I know you've been successful. Because over the past couple of years, we've watched as we've utilized our Noah's Ark approach. Sea level rise, Noah's Ark. You can see where we're coming from. As we've used this approach, one, because we knew that this was the best way to grow and the most effective way to have discussions. But as we use this approach, because you're out there talking to our colleagues, going in and expressing to them why this matters so much to you and your children and the future of our country and why it should matter to them, we've watched as our membership has grown 2 by 2, from 2 to 4 to 8, blowing past 10 and 20, through 60 and 70, on our way to 80, and after your trip here to Washington, we'll, I'm sure, be getting closer and closer to 100 members of the Climate Solutions Caucus. And so you should feel great about what you're doing. I have the opportunity to meet lots of people who come into my office, lots of people who come to Washington, people who are really committed. But the passion that I feel from the members of this group, as on full display right here and right now, is what's driving this debate. This is a time in Washington when we are focused on this issue and tackling climate change like we never have in recent memory. That's because of you. With your help, we are committed to moving forward to tackling climate change and passing legislation that will be helpful, all with the ultimate goal of doing the best, most important thing we can do to change the nature of the way we approach this issue, and that is once and for all to put a price on carbon. That's how we're going to succeed. Thank you very much for your great work. Thanks for having me. I look forward to working with you until we get this done. Thanks very much, everyone. God bless.